Hello there.
Most things on my channel are NASCAR related, mostly custom diecast, so today falls into one of those two categories. I was reached out to by a fellow member of the Lionel Racing Forum for a special request, and he sent me this diecast of a Chevy Blazer with a simple question: can I make it look like his son's real one? I said, we can try. So here is the video documenting that journey. The reason you only see pictures here of all of the pieces is because I couldn't figure out how to take it apart, and after a couple weeks of trying, I just set it to the side and didn't record while I was trying to attempt to take it apart. Eventually I got it, but it was a nightmare. After taking it all apart, I masked everything off that needed to stay black, and I sandblasted all of the black off where the new red color would be. But this wasn't just any rattle can red or something you could pull off the shelf. He wanted the exact Chevy coated paint that the rail car had on it. So I reached out to my cousin who owns an auto body repair shop, and he color matched this thing perfectly. He even took the hood to a dealership to make sure that it was the exact tone and match after he had painted it. So huge shout out to Ricky and all the guys at Dynamic Collision. They did an absolutely wonderful job on this car, and I couldn't have been more proud with the work that they did. One really cool aspect about this project was just how detailed this diecast is. There were so many components, there were so many pieces and parts to this thing that it took me a long time to take it apart, but it also took me an equally long time to put it together. And I have most of these videos that you guys are seeing playing in the background cut up and sped up a ton just so we can have this video be in a short, watchable time for you guys. Without all of the edits that I made to this thing, I don't even want to begin to think about how many hours this video could be and how many hours I had spent working on this diecast. Another funny aspect of this was the guy that wanted me to make this for him wanted to have it for his son's birthday back in May. This video is coming out in November, and we just got this thing done a couple weeks ago. He was totally fine with it. It was kind of funny, but now he'll be able to give it to him for Christmas. And at the outset of this project, I really wasn't sure if I even wanted to take it on. Going forward, I don't know if I'll take on another project like this. I do know that there are some things that I learned about specifically masking and taping and repainting and sandblasting and all of that. It kind of was fun to get away from the NASCAR aspect of the channel a little bit. I obviously do make a lot of custom NASCAR diecast, but this is the first big car that I've made that wasn't a NASCAR diecast. Specifically, this is also a 1/18 scale car, and it was a Chinese Chevy Blazer. I don't even know what the brand was. It had Chinese on the box, as you guys probably saw in the intro. So I'm not really entirely sure who makes this car, but it was highly detailed, and it's probably pretty expensive. I didn't actually look up to see how much the car itself would be, but overall I couldn't be more pleased with the way that the project turned out as a whole, and I'm super glad that he liked it. He sent me a funny text message that gave me a little heart attack saying that he didn't like it, which got me very worried, but he actually then responded saying he loved it. So I'm glad that he was just messing with me there. But one of the most fun aspects of this build also was that I got to design the decals for it. So the Blazer that goes on the doors, as well as the rear gate opening, those are pretty standard stuff, nothing too special. I wish I could show you guys the rear license plate. He's from Tennessee, and I was able to make exactly the license plate on the real car, which was fantastic, but I just don't want to show that to you guys for legal reasons. But the diecast had a front plate on it, whereas the rail car did not. And so he had me cook up a special Connor Zilich decal that we threw on there, and honestly, I think it turned out great. And again, like I said, this project gave me so many headaches throughout the entire process, but it was worth it. It turned out really awesome in the end, and I couldn't be happier with how it looks and the response that I received, and I can't wait to hear how his kid likes it when he finally gets to see it. So if you guys are new to the channel and this is the first video that you're seeing, normally I do NASCAR custom diecast and I show collections of my NASCARs, but this video was something different. I tried some editing things. I tried a few different methods and styles. Hopefully you guys liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up or leave a comment below. I hope that this video has been fun to you guys and that you've made it this far also. So I just want to conclude with a little advice. No matter how difficult the task, you will be able to get through it, and on the outset, it may look bleak, but in the end, it'll turn out great, and this car was a great example of that. So without further ado, I will shut up, and you guys will get to see this car in all of its glory. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye, everyone.